And here we are in that Game 4. Notice how after I say we're going to Game 4, we immediately get into that Game 4. See a pattern developing here. That's my Protoss brain at work. Well, here's two giant Protoss brains to watch. In the red is Rain and his opponent in the blue.
Oh, that guy won.
Okay.
Give him a headset.
All right.
Remember when I said the Mona Lisa?
That
this
little
is the Mona Lisa.
stick-figure fish is so sad right now. Just hand the guy the headset already.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's very, very well drawn. I knew one person was going to try really hard.
So
that
guy came to a KSL before, took it home, spent like 16 hours drawing that, staying up at night after doing homework.
He's like one of those guys who's like, it took me 10 minutes.
That's like one of those just draw the rest of the owl kind of things. It's like, well, you just draw the circles and then the rest of the Protoss units. So that guy definitely wins. But either way.
That's when you hand it to the fish guy?
Oh, I think they're announcing that he won the contest.
Of course, they should. What a plot twist, though. They're just like, hand it to the fish guy instead. They're just like, okay.
No, that would be
that'd be hard.
He would get robbed, but
that's something I would do if I ran a tournament.
Well, if I could draw pictures that well, I'd just sell fan signs at the front door.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the game. This is cross positions on circuit breakers. So both players know it takes a long time to get to your opponent's base. You've got a pretty safe natural, but all of this can change if you do get up to the shuttle and Reaver drops. And one of the scariest things that Mini can do is double shuttle. Korean pronunciation kicked in there for a second. Double shuttle, double Reaver, or 4 Reavers, and then he goes crazy if he's allowed to get there. Now, we got to cross a lot of T's and dot a lot of I's and J's before we get there. So let's see what this opening looks like. Gate, Cyber Core, identical timing on both sides.
This is a cross position. Like, this is quite a long rush distance, and it's going to be a late scout from both players. They're both scouting the close positions first.
I'm glad you didn't say they were scouting the wrong way, because there is truly no wrong way to scout. There's a lot of players that scout cross positions first and then go for close, because if you scout cross, then that's the longest time that it takes to get to your opponent's base. If you scout close and your opponent spawns close the other way and is cheesing you, then it's like, well, that's the ultimate unlucky.
The only real reason I see cross scouts first is if you want to be greedy and you're just like, okay, well, if he's a cross, then I'm going to be a little bit greedier.
Yeah.
And if he's close positions, you're not going to do it. That's the only real reason we see that.
Right, and regardless, everything is basically identical here. Oh, the micro!
Okay, that's actually massive.
Range control is so sick. You'll notice that on the other side, there's A, no Zealot on the ramp, and B, no probe in Rain's base. He killed it, and now he's going to reap all the benefits of that. And you'll notice that, that's the benefit of going for that Zealot. He kills the probe, no information getting scouted from Mini, and Mini is giving away all of his secrets to Rain.
I kind of like if Rain did something crazy now. Like, you're already up 2-1. You might as well try something. But I guess it just doesn't need to. He's just too solid to do it.
If he wants to give up a game right now, then absolutely go for something crazy like DT Tech. But
it's not necessarily give it up. You can also just close out the series really, really cleanly. I think this would be more of a Mini move to do. And Mini obviously not going to die to DTs or anything. That was what I was suggesting, by the way.
Aha. If there's anyone that can use DT as well, it's Rain. If you recall his game versus Movie from the first round of Group A, he got his DT into this one magic spot in the mineral line that was just barely out of cannon range. It's insane. It's the most unfair broken thing I've ever seen. So go back and watch that if you really want to see some injustice.
What? Why?
What?
Why is he leaving? There's nothing here.
He's leaving because every Dragoon matters a whole lot, and he doesn't want to get
Dragoon
trapped.
lives matter?
Indeed, they do.
That's actually...
Oh, but okay.
This Dragoon might get trapped.
This is why he's leaving. He's not leaving defensively. He's leaving offensively. He knows that Mini sent his Dragoon out on the map, and he can actually kill it right here. Now, he might take a little bit of damage from his Dragoon, but the Zealot is all powerful here. 2 Dragoons and a Zealot win 100% of the time against just 2 Dragoons.
Yeah, both players playing a little bit conservatively, though. I mean, it would have been Rain's move to be aggressive there, but he just doesn't go for it right now.
Well, the biggest advantage that Rain has is information. He knows everything that Mini is doing. He's scouted his the exact number of units. Ugh.
Yeah. The one thing is, Mini, despite not scouting it, isn't actually like vulnerable really. Like, he could have been more vulnerable than he actually is. This is a pretty standard build from Rain. So even though he hasn't scouted anything, he's in a fine position.
Well, one problem for Mini is that this natural is not on high ground, so it's just straight up, man on man, or dead Zealot soul in a robot body versus the other thing. So we're going to see Dragoon Reaver on both sides. It's not a big surprise. Rain does have his observatory, so he's just making sure that he is not going to die to some random DTs. But he scouted the tech, so he already knows.
This is probably the most important thing for Mini. Like, I'm pretty sure he knows he's not dying to DTs anytime soon, but he just needs to scout something. Like, he actually has no idea.
Oh, he absolutely does need to see what's coming. He needs
so if this observer dies, he's in a lot of trouble, like, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's not dead or anything, but, like, you have to be confused as hell if you're Mini.
Well,
like you don't know anything.
Yeah,
really.
One of the biggest things you need to see is your opponent's expansion timing, because if your opponent is not going for a Nexus and you are, and you don't expect it, all of a sudden you die to a million gateway units. You feel really sad inside.
They're both playing like identically, by the way, right now.
I mean, we did see identical opening builds. There's a little bit of a difference because of that denied scout, but yeah, you are right, and this is really exciting because you get a chance to see who is the more solid player. Oh yeah, wow, Rain had
They both are like, whoa. You saw both observers just like peace out immediately.
I kind of thought Rain was observer hunting out there, but he actually might still get it. Is he going to get it? Oh, yeah, there we go. He was hunting for it and caught it the second time around.
That's really unfortunate. Like, that was Mini should have really protected that a bit better, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but I guess he needs to scout, so he was just really being aggressive with the scout.
Yeah, and Rain knew that. He denied the vision earlier. Man, if this is some 200 IQ play, yeah, I guess he is going to have. I mean, he needs to get vision, right?
Yeah.
So maybe Rain foresaw.
Oh, he's going to snipe this one? Oh, he is. Oh, what? Were they not in range? Or maybe he didn't have vision of it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, now
he is really playing with fire right here. Oh.
Yeah, now you don't see Rain's not going to push his luck anymore, I don't think.
But he still doesn't know whether or not there's a natural expansion being built, and that's the biggest piece of information to deny. I think Rain is probably going to maybe even sacrifice that observer just to see if there's a base.
Can Mini get to the other side of that?
Yeah, he can flank around, but the problem is that if Rain has Dragoons in the middle of the map, then they get flanked and killed. So.
Yeah. Okay, well, Rain does confirm that there is a natural here.
Yep. So he does see, he does know, but he might not see exactly where Mini's army is pushing out in the middle of the map.
I feel like this is one of these armies where you're not going to commit it. You're just kind of fronting, making them build units, and getting some of your own scouting. Because I think the biggest thing is the lack of scouting for Mini. Like, he doesn't necessarily need to commit this army, but...
Right. This is what we in the vernacular call trying to step.
Yeah, he's trying to step.
That's indeed exactly what he is. That's what the kids are saying these days. But for Rain, he is very well defended, and if there's one thing he's good at, it's sniping shuttles.
Yeah, certainly. It looks like
Mini learned.
Yeah, it looks like Mini's playing it pretty conservatively.
He's not going to speed shuttle right on in there. No, he was very careful and he saves the shuttle, unlike in the previous games.
Here comes a full observer scout now for Mini, so he should feel pretty comfortable. I'd be surprised to not see him like back off to some extent.
No way. He's waiting for the speed to kick in. I believe that's speed, and he's going to try to control that. The Scarab goes out, but I believe it did dud there. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's a dud. Okay, I think this is when you retreat. You're just like, okay, I'm done.
I mean, that was a little bit of like the cheeky randomness play. It's like, is RNG on my side? Guess not.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't lose your shuttle, doing that kind of stuff is fine. Like, those moves can do a lot of damage. It's just a little bit risky.
Well, I mean, if you're going to name yourself Mini, you probably better be good at micro. And he is very good at it, specifically shuttle reavers. He tries to leverage that advantage. Unfortunately, the reaver disagrees.
Yeah, it looks like Rain's trying to push the right side. I'm wondering if he was trying to sneak out of his base, but they're running into each other.
Forward here.
Is he trying to get the shuttle?
He is trying to snipe it, and he will get. Oh no! It's like one hit away. This is disaster from Mini. He loses so much and gains so little.
Yeah, I mean, he got the observer. That was pretty much the only thing that he got.
Golf clap for that guy.
Yeah.
But
not really a good trade ever.
I mean, Mini had to know he had the vastly smaller army there. I think he's trying for the gotcha move again, where he snipes the.
This could be a game changer,
shuttle?
though.
Okay, so yeah, he is absolutely going to go in for this. This is a big comeback.
Oh, the Dragoons are coming back, but I think it's a little too late. He's going to get at least a couple Reavers
out. Oh, the pull is there. Where's the Scarab going?
Are they going to be duds? Oh, no, both duds?
No, he's going to go for it again. He's going to drop here in the main. The probes are going to be pulled. God. Is this the God Scarab we've all been looking for? Oh, my God. He hit such a huge Scarab.
Oh, my God, again.
He might be looking for another one. Big Scarab it hits. He kills more probes. You
see Rain immediately pulling his army. Immediately.
He's like, look, I got to go for this. Yeah. And you're exactly right, no regret. This
is it. Like, he has to kill Mini here.
I mean, that's all that Mini was hoping for. He's like, this is my shot. I got one opportunity, and he made it. He didn't slip.
It's like the start of an Eminem song.
That's true. Or the middle, or literally at any point in the chorus. So this is Rain's big move.
He's going to get an observer here.
He's like, I took a big hit.
Oh!
Oh, no!
What a beautiful dodge from Mini. This is so good for Mini.
I mean, that's why he was over there in the first place. He was trying to snipe that shuttle. At this point, Rain is using ESP.
All Mini has to do is defend now. This is all he has to do. Rain is focusing so hard on the aggression here.
Yeah, I feel Mini is just in a great spot, specifically because of Rain's reaction. If he can hold on.
Here comes the push.
Huge
it's really well split.
Look at the Reaver control. That's what's going to decide this fight. It is
Where's the
good
shuttle?
for Rain,
Did he get
but
sniped?
He doesn't have a shuttle here. The shuttle is still good. It's still microwave for Mini, and Mini's defense is holding. The Reaver's
what? All the Reavers blew up.
Oh my God! So Rain actually does have a Reaver there for a second. Right as they say that, it goes down.
Oh, there's a DT. There's no observer.
Oh my
Wait,
God!
what? He was probably gonna win this fight if it wasn't for this DT.
Mini sniped the observer earlier. The DT will
oh my
kill
God,
everything.
This is beautiful.
The High Templar merged for safety, and everything from Rain will die.
That was a beautiful, beautiful execution of the observer snipe there.
My man, Mini.
I really don't think Mini would have held on. Like, after losing those Reavers, what do you have defensively? You only had the Dragoons, realistically.
What a god. So Mini holds on. His Templar tech kicks in the clutch, and Rain has to all of a sudden think, wait a second, I'm behind an army, I'm behind an economy. How do I leverage an advantage out of nowhere?
Yeah, and there's still the shuttle with speed. Like, you still need to be very aware of it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Rain knows it's coming. Against Mini, you always have to expect this. There was one game in Rain Series versus Movie where they just kept...
Oh, does he have an observer? Oh, he does. Okay.
Yeah, he has to have an observer back at home. There's no way he sees DT and doesn't keep an observer back at home. So, okay, the gotcha DT will go down. He gets the moral victory.
Yeah, he gets a boy for it.
But this push, is what is really most important because it has Templar tech, and that is really the next tier that you're going for in PvP, and Rain doesn't have it.
And the Reaver count has been completely eliminated for both players. So the person who has the most ground units is probably in a good spot. And we saw a ton of gateways from Mini. I don't know how many gateways Rain has, but there was a ton for Mini.
Well, most importantly, he has Zealot legs, and Zealot legs on offense just give you so much pressure on your opponent's Dragoons, and even Reavers if they can make it back to the back. And now Rain actually has a DT of his own, and he has been a god at DT control. We'll see if maybe that is his ticket to get back into the game.
I think this is just going to force Mini to go for it, and Mini's probably going to... Oh, there is one defensive Reaver here, but...
There's no shuttle for it, though, unless I'm just missing it.
Okay, yeah. 2 Reavers and a shuttle here, though. This is going to be really scary for
the
Rain.
defense... Oh, Rain's not actually controlling his Reaver fully. He does actually kill a bunch of the
DT's attacking
Zealots.
a pylon, I think, or something. Oh, it is!
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
No! Miscontrolling the DT, and now look at Mini. He's going to be able to push through here into the natural expansion.
Wow.
The Reaver from Rain survives on the high
control.
ground, but yeah, this is just too much damage. I think Mini's about to do it, no regret.
What a beautiful game played by Mini, honestly. GG! It's tied up 2-2 now.
What a god, Mini. He kept trying. He kept writing his next build, or I'm not going to sing the rest of the song, but he did it. He made that shuttle work. His Reaver play exquisite. He gets the big probe hit he needed. He defends against the attack from Rain with an immaculate DT and takes the game because of it. What a sick game. This series is going to a game 5.
Yeah, and what an amazing series so far, honestly.
So sick. The KSL, of course, always delivering. That's why you guys should be watching and telling your friends to come see it. Mini, his